Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest update. We start with this report claiming that Manchester United do not want to be Barcelona's economic savior through their potential purchase of Frenkie de Jong. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about sensational teenager Pablo Gavi, as it has been reported that the La Masia graduate salary demand is still 5 million euros higher than what Barcelona have offered. We are also going to be looking at that. So callers, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barca! 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 English giants Manchester United and their pursuit of Frenkie de Jong has been no secret, with the Red Devils even having made a bid for the midfielder already, which has since been rejected by Barcelona. The Catalans find themselves in dire straits financially, faced with the sales of multiple players unimportant and important to the sporting project. Frenkie de Jong is arguably the most unfortunate victim of their situation. A fan favorite and labelled an integral part of Barcelona's long-term sporting project for the future, de Jong's potential departure has not been received well within Barcelona faithfuls. The Dutchman himself had stated his intent to continue at the Camp Nou and is also considered important by Gavi. But the club's hands seem to be tight, and they do not seem to have the luxury to reject that kind of money he may bring in and consequently free up the wage bill. The Daily Mirror have reported that Manchester United will indeed come back with an improved offer for de Jong, but it will still fall short of the valuation set by Barca, which is around 80 million euros. The English side, now managed by de Jong's former coach at Ajax, Erik ten Hag, are very keen on signing him, but are not willing to be the singular solution to Barcelona's financial problems. For de Jong, the deal from Man United may be a lucrative one in terms of personal earnings, but his ambition is to play Champions League football, which is not on the cards for a while if he moves to Old Trafford this summer. De Jong's potential departure might be a very unfavorable consequence for Barca, but if they stay adamant on their asking price, it could save them a great deal for financial hassle in their own transfer plans. So de Jong to United does not seem to come to an end. The saga is still right up in the air, and of course United, after seeing their first offer being rejected by Barcelona, are expected to come again with an improved offer, but Barcelona have made it clearly known that 80 million is what they want, at least, nothing less than that. And I think if Barca can make that firm decision, that would be so great. And they should stand by that decision. They should not go down by it. So if United cannot bring that 80 million, then no way can we let Frenkie de Jong leave to the Old Trafford. Frenkie de Jong, I think, is just an unfortunate situation that he's a victim of Barcelona's financial mess. And Barcelona hands, as I earlier said, are tight. They don't have any choice. But given how they are desperate financially, are willing to sanction the sale for de Jong if that valuation of 80 million euros is being met. So I don't see it as a problem. But unfortunately, de Jong, a player that we have been counting on as one of our bright futures, will be leaving, because it all depends. Because when we look how desperate United are to bring de Jong because of Erik ten Hag's influence, then one can rightfully assume or conclude that Man United will get their man as the summer transfer window approaches. And Barcelona will be tempted to take that money because they think that the money will save them a lot when it comes to balancing their books, even though not complete, but somehow, and also buying some other important players that can strengthen the team in the summer. So let's see how it goes. United don't want to be our economic savior. Wow, that's the response to the 80 million euros that Barcelona set as their asking price. They don't want to be our savior. Who even said the 80 million will be a savior for Barca? We don't need but just 80 million to bring our financial problems back to normal, do we? We don't need just that. Barcelona are in crazy debt right now. We need, we need uncountable cash to make things somehow even a little bit stable. And it's not just 80 million that we need before we can say we are safe. We're not safe with 80 million. But at least 80 million from the sale of De Jong would do us a lot good when it comes to materializing some other key transfers in the weeks ahead. Of course, the wage pay as well. It will be important, but of course, we need more than that. Then on to the next story of discussion. While club president Joan Laporta has admitted that the team is close to reaching an agreement with Pablo Gavi, the young midfielder's future is still pretty much in an open book. Gavi, who is just 17, has a valid contract with Barcelona until 2023, and despite all the valiant efforts, the parties involved are still negotiating over the economic differences. In all fairness, there remains a viable gap between what Barcelona are offering and what the player is demanding. According to a fresh report from Liverpool Echo, what Barcelona put forward is an offer of just 2 million a year, but Gavi's request is to get at least 5 million. Interestingly enough, Gavi's situation has alerted two Premier League giants in Manchester City and Liverpool. However, if they are to even think about approaching with an offer, they need to do it before June 30. Gavi's release clause will take a significant jump from 50 million euros to 100 million euros this June. It is not anything sudden, to say the very least. On the contrary, the mentioned event was stated in the contract that he signed in September 2020. The situation has even, been more than hectic for Barcelona, mostly because striking a deal is proving to be extremely complicated. Regardless of that though, Laporta seems optimistic enough, as Gavi's personal preference is to succeed at Camp Nou. He said Gavi wants to continue, he is from the academy and we are very excited that he will continue. The renewal of it is about to happen, the president was quoted by saying by Mundo Deportivo. For Xavi, extending Gavi's contract is as fundamental as anything, since he is still counting on the young star for the upcoming season. The manager's plan is to give Gavi a specific blueprint so that he feels like a vital part of the project. But before all that, the priority is an extension. Yeah, definitely, the priority is to extend him, which have not still been done. But of course, every day the extension is being closed. Every day the extension is being closed and nothing still decided upon. So let's see how it goes. But as I earlier said, that was yesterday. There are teams like Man City who have just entered the fray for Pablo Gavi's signature. Liverpool have been there ever since. Barca can't afford to waste much time on that. I think they should hasten up the process before more clubs start vying up for his signature, because he's still a player that we count on next season. Gavi will be, I think, the more he grows, he gets more experience and he becomes more better and better as a player. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so. Until next time, bye bye.